You are now rocking with.
Whatever we want to do, no consequences, baby.
So what's that about?
What you mean? Why you in your feelings, big fella?
Change the song, eh?
Somebody about to catch a two-piece out here, and I ain't talking about lemon pepper, nigga. Huh? Police! Somebody help! I've been abused! Rick, please! Help us, Ricky! I'm hurt!
Now listen, Ricky, you know I've been waiting for this, nigga. You got hit by a white boy in Canada, nigga. You let a Canadian beat you up, man. You know I'm coming for you, Ricky.
Maybach music! You see me out here, I'm still chilling, man. I'm unfazed.
Yo, Rick,
What? Oh shit! I mean, I'm unfazed, man.
Is it done?
Yeah.
Good.
What's going on, y'all? What they say sometimes, happy Wednesday. I feel like people say things like that when they don't have any other way to greet folks, right? They'd be like, hey, happy Wednesday. Cringe. You know what I mean? Just say hi and keep it moving or something. I don't know. Good afternoon, good morning. Oh, what's up? I mean, like, yo, happy Wednesday. Anyway, what we doing, folks? What we doing? Let me tell y'all what we doing real quick in a minute. Let me get myself together real quick. Of course, I got issues. I got some issues going on, preventing me from being able to handle my handle. But don't stop. It don't stop. We're one day closer for the next all-time high. The Hex Post Chain Post X and Ink. What is this guy doing, yo? Like, some people are weirdos for real, bro. Every time I start doing something, yo. Every time, listen, man. No one want to hear this music. Nobody want to hear this music. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing this music right now, man. Some weirdos, bro. People like it. What is it about? Oh, man. I'm trying to build with the people here, and it never fails. Like some kind of some weird distraction taking place with weirdos trying to interrupt the flow. Nobody's doing that. Let me salute the people real quick, man. Al Merlos in the building. What's going on, man? Said we up in here, big bosses in the building. You already know. Give it up for all of us. DJ Bomber on the ones and twos. Spinning says yes, yes. Jason Smith, what's happening? Prospector says GM. Well, it's good afternoon now for me, but good morning to you, Prospector. He said they don't know the person's name. Right, well, you improvise. I've been there, right? And sometimes you meet the person and you've been introduced to a person and they told you their name more than once, and sometimes I still forget. But I'm not going to hit them with the, yo, happy Thursday. Cringe. I remember that camel commercial. Hump Day, that's different. With the camel, my favorite character in the whole commercial. Be like, yo, guess what day it is? Just roaming through the office. The random camel in an office, y'all, in a corporate setting. Hilarious. You know, people lost their creativity. They don't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. Ernie Savage in the building. What's going on? Yo, y'all already laughing? Prospector, you already laughing? Why? What? Man, you already started. Thing just started. You laughing? My goodness, man. Jay, everything. What's up? What's up? He said, "Oh, G, what's happening? What's happening, Jay? Jay, everything in the building. Gratitude. See me. I always have to see me no more. 514. What are we doing? Peace, greetings, and salutations. What's up, y'all? Be Wheezy. Wonder, don't get in trouble. Nah, let me tell y'all, right? As much as I gotta give thanks, man, because yo, don't get in trouble, right? That's not my thing, right? As much as I talk a lot of mess, look, man, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. I'm trying to build with y'all, and there's consistent distractions, man. You know how sometimes when you on the road, you're doing what you have to do, going from point A to point Z, point A to point Z, not even B. You got to get to Z. So you got to do everything you got to do, go through here and there, that and this. And sometimes you get the feeling sometimes like, yo, you shouldn't be on the road right now because it's weird occurrences, weird events take, you know what I mean? You know, everything going smooth. Then all of a sudden there's some weird accidents taking place that you just passed. And it's like, nah, or similar accidents in different areas, like trucks getting stuck because they should have got off the freeway and now they got stuck right under a bridge, halting traffic. Like I passed two of those situations today, man. So I just said, let me build with the people, man. Let me just pull over and build with the people real quick and talk crap and just talk crap and remind everybody that I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I know? I don't. Come on, man. Nah, one day closer. So apparently, a year ago today is when they served the boogeyman served RH, or I guess when the world was put on notice that RH was served. That was a year ago. A year ago, yo, that's crazy. A year ago, but also this was the same time that the movie was dropping. It was bittersweet, right? Bittersweet. Fast forward till now, and look what's going on. Fast forward till now, boy. I mean, I couldn't have predicted things to be like this. That's why nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody could tell what's going on, man, or what's gonna happen in the future. Like, yo, I'm telling y'all for real. Like, for whatever it's worth, 2021 revealed a lot more than I expected, and what it revealed came to light in 23 and 24. What 21 for me, the revelations I guess received for this community in 20 regarding 2021, and when I reflect on it, the revelations things were revealed to me in 23 and 24, but based on the behaviors that I've seen on chain. A lot of people that were able to be successful, it seems like, and this is all my thoughts and my opinion. A lot of people that saw the mad gains in Hex in 21. Of course, we know they sold, but there's nothing wrong with selling because that's what the markets are for, right? There's nothing wrong with selling. But the thing is, when you sell and you don't buy what helped you to become rich, which can help you make more money for you, therein lies the problem. People stop buying what got them to see financial independence, what got them to become generational wealthy, what got them to retire, what got them to, buy expensive things, just live a lavish lifestyle. Folks, they didn't buy from what it looks like. They stopped buying. Or they didn't buy as much as they did that allowed them to see the massive gains. Like they lost faith. And ultimately, I think it's because like it was the wrong group of people that, because the bread, it came through, but it fell in the wrong hands. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me. And I say that even to this day because you look at Pulse Chain, you look at PulseX, prices are down. Why? Take a wild guess. X is down. Why? You know, people are selling. People have been selling. People are not buying as much as they've been selling. It's just not for right now. It's just not. The sentiment is crazy, right? The sentiment right now is just like, wow, man. Like, it's mm-mm-mm. The same focus that people had or pretended to have in 2020 and 21, that focus has shifted. It's no longer about Hex. I get it. I get it because you have a blockchain now with a bunch of other things. We have a blockchain. I get it. But when you forget about Hex altogether, and then that trickles over to, oh, you're going to forget about Hex, and then you're going to think, okay, who created the Hex? Oh, RH. What else did he create? Okay, so you're going to associate forgetting about Hex with not placing a great deal of importance on the L1 pulse chain itself. PulseX is like a domino effect. And oh, ink, domino effect. It's like people, their attitude, man. It's all about the attitude. Like, this thing with influencing, like, it's not about influence. It's about promoting, shilling. What influence these people, what influence, real influence has been? It's just, crypto is just so weird to me, yo. Like, you could come out of nowhere, flash a couple mammary glands, maybe even expose a nipple or two, and your whole presence will blow up in crypto like none other. And whatever stance and whatever perspective and point of view that you have can be treated as gold. Meanwhile, in between your ears, it's empty. You're talking nonsense. You have nothing to offer. No original thought, right? You just parrot what you hear other people say. 55, 55, yay! Yes, Pulse Chain is going to be great. You want to see my nipple again? Yeah, give me your money. Like, and then like it's just crazy, man. It's that easy. It's that easy. Influence. When I think of influence, I think of like I don't know, man. Like when I think of influence, I don't yo, keep it real, folks. I'm gonna be ex yo, this thought just came to me right now, yo. The term influence, that's just a label that people place on each other. No one's influencing nothing in this post-chain ecosystem, yo. Someone in the world decided to call a person who does blogs, a person who creates posts, a person who streams, right, creates videos on the internet. Someone out of somewhere just decided to call content creators and the like influencers. Let me just share something with y'all, right? Because I'm a grown man, like, and I know I'm speaking with adults here. And if you're a child, I don't know why you're here, but salute to you. Do the right thing, because I don't curve my message like that. And I might hurl a few expletives here and there. I'm known to do that. Who cares? But if what message did you hear from someone in crypto that allowed you to really like look at them as an influencer? Someone that's pointing in a direction, telling you, no, go here. And you're actually going to go there. Like someone who's directing you. Hey, jump. You going to jump? Swim. You going to swim? Run. You going to run? Or lead you somewhere or guide you, or like what crypto fake mentorship? When I hear influence, I'm thinking like someone who has some type of strong effect or presence based on your connection. Like you hold their thoughts, their words, even their advice like real dear. That's very important to you. Maybe, a loved one, a friend, a mentor. They have some influence in your life. They might recommend things or give advice, right? And stuff like that. But like these terms they use, it's a play with words, people. It's a play. They play on words and on the sentiments of folks who don't like to think. They don't like to think for themselves. So they give up. They don't want to do any research for themselves. So they allow other people to tell them what to do or what they should do. Hey, I'm staking Hex for how many days do you think I should stake Hex? Like, huh? You that lazy? And so when a person gives them a number, you as a viewer you lent your power away to a nondescript internet person to tell you their idea of how many days you should stake Hex. So they influenced you to do that. Because you listen to their information, you ask them, you listen to their information, and now based on their recommendation, you're gonna make a move. How? How? Is it that simple? Yes, it's that simple. It's cringe, man. It's cringe. I used to call them YouTubers, like crypto shillers, crypto promoters, YouTubers, because that's what you do. You're doing YouTube talking about crypto, but influence. Get the. What are you doing? A LinkedIn bio? You trying to make this a professional thing? This is what you do, I guess. I got a social media influence. Yeah, so I'm very influential on social media, and that's sad, man. Because a lot of these people, they pass a certain threshold, right? They pass a certain threshold, man. Whatever they say, people run. People will jump for some of. Yo, is that profound? Is that profound, man? Let them talk about a coin. Let certain people talk about some type of coin or crypto project, yo. That project or whatever they got that they're talking about will explode 100%. There's gonna be so much hype, and then as quick as the hype goes up, is as quick as the scam goes down. Like the rug gets pulled, And you could thank these Shill-fluencers, these people who are paid to sell, you a promise, sell you an idea, sell you a crypto, sell you a token, sell you some kind of innovation that they could barely understand, but because they got paid, that's their job. They made an agreement. That's their job now. They made an agreement. They don't care how it turns out because they got theirs already. I could say that they're paid shills. You just gonna, you know, use a better terminology, something that sounds more professional, fake professional in the internet world, like influencer. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Words mean something, right? Like words mean something. Words have power, and people play on them because certain people know the effects that words have on one's psyche, and especially, oh man, there's a beautiful real Shiba Inu that passed by right now. Shout out to those dogs, man. Not the coin, but the animal. People know how to manipulate, know how to do a great deal of manipulations just by the words they utter. And in crypto, this has been so easy to take money from people, to deceive, to create falsehood, basically lie and steal. It's not even funny. And yo, like, I don't consider myself an influencer. I don't. That's not even like, no. To me, an influencer is someone who can really capture the court of public opinion like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing, because their social media following is out of this world, right? They get engagement like it's nothing. Like it's easy, it's big, it's quick. They're tapped in. They live, dream, sleep, and defecate the algorithm. Like they're all in. Like they are in the matrix. They're your man, Mr. Anderson, Neo. Them dudes with the glasses, the black glasses, look running after Mr. M. That's these guys. Some of these social media people, that's them. That this is what they live and breathe. Nobody in this DeFi, nobody in Pulse Chain is like that. Not even Richard. You know what I mean? Like Richard has a community, has the presence that he's built over the years, but it took him years to get to where he's at right now. Folks don't even respect his money like that, to be honest. And no one even knows for sure how much money he has. People have been speculating that he's a multimillionaire to a billionaire. Hey, but even his reach is limited versus other people in his quote unquote level, peer level, his peers, whose reach exceeds his. So it just, I'm telling you, like this whole influence, these people that be talking about themselves, like, yo, they're influencer and this and that, and they, all of a sudden conceited, got big heads, came out of nowhere, flashed a little shoulder, a little neck bone, little collar, clavicle game, strong and heavy, right? Weird. And I'm talking about the dudes too. Throw the dudes in there too. Throw the men in there too, man. The ones that, I'm saying, they had no shame but to sort of like play a certain game just to win the favor of people in Hex, and basically they pimped themselves out for a little social media exposure. Are they really influencers, yo? Think about whatever industry you like of entertainment. You got certain people that do well in whatever pockets of entertainment. Like of course, I love music, so I'm into hip hop, music and different genres of music. But you got certain entertainers that just stand out. Not even entertainers, media personalities that stand out. See, that seems a little bit more sort of appealing than hearing like YouTuber, media personality, even YouTubers that identify themselves as even journalists or media personalities, right? What crypto YouTuber that has the largest following? It used to be BitBoy. I stopped following them, so I know it was BitBoy that had 1 million plus, Altcoin Daily. What do they call themselves? I'm sure they have a hard time. They just go by what they throw at them, right? Shill-fluencer or influencer. Oh yeah, you're influencing. But what you influencing, son? Y'all are trash. I've seen y'all since the beginning, like seeing y'all since the bottom of the bottom. And what you're the same. You just got extra heads watching you, right? Extra clicks. Where you influencing? You getting paid? What influence? How you moving the needle? You're not. You understand? All of them, y'all. How are you moving the needle? You're trash with it. Like, yo, all these people that act like they crypto influencers and they're conceited and their following got them all gassed up. They're playing themselves, man. They're playing themselves, man. If you just coming in today or the last month, this year, you coming in and you watching these big channels, you're going to get fooled and think that these people have so much knowledge more than you about crypto, that they're experts. Aficionados. You can't compare to the knowledge base that they hold and wield. Meanwhile, in truth, What they know, you can learn in no time for free, right? And outpace them. And they're the ones with the hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribership and viewership. They don't mean anything. They're regular schmegular. They regular. These people don't mean nothing, man. Trickle it down now. Look, all Coinday, all them, right? Oh, you know, I tagged. You got some people in this community that's they're so cringe, man. Yo, why the DeFi, why the post chain community? Damn it. Why y'all act so cringe, bruh? Talk about how you tagged Allcoin Daily. What did tagging him do for the price of any coin on Dex Screen or on Post Chain? What did tagging these motherfuckers do for the price? Nothing, y'all. Nothing. Oh, you know, I tagged Ivan on tech and nobody cares. Not even Ivan. Oh, you know what? Bitcoin conference. I gave Sailor a piece of my mind. You think Sailor give a fuck? No. Yeah. You know, sometimes, you know, as mentally taxing as this can be by way of information, because this thing gets deep, right? When you want to get into the code, you want to get into tokenomics, you want to get into the purpose of why crypto even exists, you want to get into a multitude of different areas. This thing could be so mentally intensive. Then you got to deal with some shenanigans from the people. You selling your coins and you crying about 99% down. You selling them. And none of the influencers, so-called, none of the streamers, bloggers are really calling it out like it is. It's, let's look at the charts. Hex is down 99%. Okay. You don't want to expand on that? Maybe people are concerned. That's why they're watching you. You don't want to influence? You don't want to influence a thought or a conversation? No, but you want to influence a sacrifice? You want to influence some donation? A lot of people don't care about some stuff that's important, right? That's going on. I saw something about some amicus briefs that were done, right? People were like, "Oh no, we gotta do that. That's important, right?" That y'all feel like, okay. Another thing that's important is how people are not buying the freaking coins, which substantiates a hater's position. Talking about, y'all are 99% down, coping, get wrecked, you broke. But these influencers, these people that have been deemed influencers, like crypto YouTubers, whatever, I like making video people. Like, they don't address certain things. Like, let me interview a new project and dismiss the fact that you got a bunch of people out here that's really looking at everybody weird. You got a bunch of people out here that represent the sentiment of how low things are. You got a bunch of people out here that are like even asking questions. They're wondering, why are things the way they are? And maybe if some more of these people that love to be identified as influencers, that love to talk about how much followers they have, that love to act so big-headed and conceited about what nobody knows. You're not the only one with a pair of nipples. Nobody cares, right? Maybe if more people would be honest and genuine when you're talking about how people really feel, folks might think about, oh, okay, in the future, if they want to stick around, maybe they should do something else instead of jeet their whole bags, which they have every right to, instead of selling everything they have and saying, que sera, sera. You might want to consider also, as part of your future plans, if you want to stick around, you might want to really buy what helped you achieve financial independence, and might want to really buy what helped you buy a new car, what helped you eliminate debt, what helped you basically become rich and retired. You might not want to just forget about that, because we're still having to deal with the US dollar that's been debased for over 100 fucking years. Like, think about your future, not just for today. Y'all, a lot of y'all did a poor job thinking about the future because you got excited, just like I did in 21 with Pulse Chain Sacrifice. Hex was just booming through the roof. You got excited. I get it, man. You cashed out. I didn't cash out because I didn't have the millions to cash out. Y'all had the millions to cash out, openly talked about it. And even now, some of y'all have such disdain. You've developed such like this self-loathing. There's some people that even in this community, they became wealthy off of Hex and have such a deep-seated animosity for themselves and others who are talking about appreciating Hex. They will tell everyone who's coming after them that they have big bags and they will forever dump on the heads of every Hexican who comes after them. But you have these people here who love to be idolized, identified as an influencer, who don't see things like this enough or want to talk about things like this enough with their audience. People think that maybe technical analysis is sufficient. People may be thinking that launching another sacrifice along with some technical analysis is sufficient. People thinking having a panel of individuals talking about technical analysis and maybe having a sacrifice and then engaging with the community is sufficient. Very few identify hardcore truths that affect every one of us that we all may or may not be thinking about, but that's important that we can talk about to avoid future foolishness like what I just explained. You have somebody in the Hex community, been in Hex for a long time, had no problems letting people know on social media that everyone who's coming after him will forever buy his bags because he'll be dumping. He's proud of it too. And you know what? It's his right. But you know what that tells you? He's not the only one that's been dumping that will continue to dump. The question is, are you going to buy more? Are you going to buy again? Not even more. Are you going to buy? You look at these prices since 21. Hex has been down. September, October, November will be 3 years. If these prices stay the same until then, it'll be 3 strong years. 3 solid years. Hex been down. Who's buying? Not at the volume that, you know, or frequency. Not at the velocity, like these terms these people be trying to use. that was happening 3-4 years ago. No, it's not the same. Pulse chain, Pulse X. Why you think it's down 50, 60, 75% under sack price? Because people have been selling more than buying for the entire, now about to be 16 months. Huh? People have been supporting other coins, other projects. So they don't have time to think about no damn hex. After the debacle with EHEX in March, that made it worse. That didn't help at all. Nobody give a fuck about talking about real shit, even though they feel it. And they're going to act out. They're going to go on the timeline and act out. Be passive aggressive. Instead of being direct, airing stuff out that maybe more than you are feeling, so other people could hear. And so other people could maybe feel like they're not crazy. So folks like to misuse things like influence. That's what I see happening here. Nobody here is really an influencer like that. Only person who I can maybe say may have the potential to be an influencer is, in my opinion, Richard Hart. And most people in crypto at large don't like him. So how much influencing he has hurdles to still climb at this stage in the game for him. Everybody else, really, like seriously. Think about anybody else who's another person in this community got 300,000 people following them on a Twitter or 100K on YouTube. And those numbers compared to other influencers in different areas of the world and markets and industry, these numbers are minuscule. It's damn near embarrassing because we're supposed to be participating in the world's most volatile asset appreciating class. Like most volatile market. You would think, right? You would think there'll be people here, like really here, the real individuals, and even some of us would have really reached those levels by now. The world don't care. The world doesn't care, yo. Because if they did care, the world is ignorant, unaware. Some might be aware, simply don't care. Some might be aware and have given up. In the future, when they look back at these times and do the history, we're part of the history. They're probably going to think in the future that, damn, even we didn't care. Some of us did care. Some of us have care and will continue to care. That's why as many things that I see in the community, I don't support at all. And that's me. There's things I do support. But overall, with the sentiment, and you want to talk about a community that has all types of streamers spawned from Pulse Chain. And folks don't like to talk about real stuff because why? Truth hurts. Nah, yo, it's simply the wrong people got the money. Like people were given the opportunity to see massive gains, but it's the wrong people that got the money, yo. Or the people that got the money misused it, did wrong things because it was about them. Once they got theirs, it was forget everybody else. But then a lot of people want to tell me about some kumbaya in crypto. You know what I mean? People want to tell me about some kumbaya. Let's be peaceful. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to y'all. You know, share the stream, like the video, click the notification bell. You know, I don't say that all the time. So that way you know when I come on, you get a notification. Shout out to y'all on all the social media, blah, blah, blah. I just try to keep it as pure as I can every time. I don't sugarcoat. I'm not Mickey Mouse fantasy nonsense. I don't have time for it. But I look at what people have done. I look at what's happened. I know what happened in history is not, doesn't indicate future results. But yeah, I'm not gonna dismiss it altogether though. And these influences, what are they influencing outside of raising money, right? What else? The greatest thing that these people in this community that call themselves influencers, the greatest thing that so many of them have done is raise money. They've been raising money for years. Raising money. Has that money raised helped you and me? Or is it that the money that they raise came from a lot of people like you and me? And then we wonder why a year after this man has been served, sentiment is super low. Hmm? That's what the community does good. Knows how to raise money. Knows how to raise money, and with the understanding 90% of the time, have no expectations. We know how to raise money, boy. Yo, before you see the gains, you got to make it rain on everyone else's intangible pockets except yours. Before you see the gains, you have to make it rain on everyone else's pockets except yours. That's just what happened. Whoever thinks otherwise, who has been here, they're dishonest. Sit. Whoever thinks otherwise about what I said is just they just have a different position. Dishonest, complete dishonesty. What are they gonna tell you? Scared money don't make money? I'm not disputing that, because I've heard that before. Oh, scared money don't make. Got nothing to do with scared money. Did you not hear? Like the whole point is you making it rain. You giving everybody else money that the community does so well. The influencers know how to shill. Donation phases, sacrifice phases, crowdfunding. This is what the influencers, the core, like the main influencers here. Main meaning those who have, how many who feel like they are the top dogs. What they do best is raise money. Not for you nor I. How could it be for how could the money raised really be for us when we're the ones giving the money? How'd that work? We should have just kept it if it was for us. Or you could say you could attach your noble deed, your noble fundraising, to some centralized exchange listing. Yeah, well, I get that. I get that. I don't see the effects on the charts, like, what I mean? Oh, but you're not doing anything. I am doing something. I'm talking. I'm talking about that. That's what I'm doing. I'm talking about that. You're not building anything. Oh yeah, I'm building an understanding. Yeah, that's what I'm building. It don't matter. It doesn't matter what, you know what I mean? Like, this is what you would hear. Yeah, I'm building an understanding, how people see. And sometimes it's good to talk about things that people are thinking. Right? Not everyone wants to speak. Not everyone has the desire. Not everyone has, right, the will to even do that for themselves. And sometimes I'll just say what I say, and other people will say what they say, because it's from the heart. It's from their soul. And just leave it at that. So historically, going back to history again and referencing and everything is being documented now. So when people look back, they could see, oh no, they said that these people were brainwashed here. These people are cultists. They practice some kind of crypto occultism. And people, they drink this crazy type Kool-Aid, man. They so toxic. All they think is just brainwashed. Nah, bruh. No, 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 no. You see that stuff on the surface, but not everyone bought into that. No, 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 no. Nope. But these shill-fluencers, that's all they good for, yo. That's all they good for. Shilling. They get paid to shill. Y'all throw money at them to shill. Right? You throw money at them to support whatever they got going on, make you feel like it's for everybody in the community. Meanwhile, look at to date, all the money that's been raised and thrown in all kinds of different directions at different things, and these charts are still all the way down. Right. Right. Yo, let me know if I'm off point. I'm not here to be appeased. Let me know if I'm off point at any point, yo. This one comment I got a little while ago. Person was like, "Yo," it was like, "Yo, you talk all this stuff about how no one talked about uh no one rallying about Post Chain or Richard Hart being sued, going after him, the $12 million, it's like, and suing software and all that. How the crypto media is not on that story, and no one's talking about it, and that's true. And then I got a comment that said, "Well, how much noise did you make when XRP was going through their drama with the SEC?" And you know what? The person is right. The person was right. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, 5 years ago, I didn't care about XRP. So 2024, a lot of people don't care about anything in DeFi much less Richard Hart and anything he got going on. That's indicated in the charts. That's just indicated in the charts. It has nothing to do with my feeling. But going back to what I was saying, the person was right. Person was right. Like, I didn't do anything for XRP. It's true. I didn't sound the alarm, say, oh, you know, this is an affront, an attack for the whole DeFi. In other words, you got a standpoint that makes sense, that sort of counters what I'm talking about. Yo, I welcome that. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you develop. But, okay? In other words, let me know if I'm missing something. Because I just laid out this whole thing with this influencer thing, and I'm like, okay. More to come, though. But I just laid something out. If I'm wrong, people, leave a comment. Share the video. Share the live. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Let me know. I don't think I'm off point. But I, you know, in my mind, I'm sure. I'm my biggest blessing in my life. That's me. But that got nothing to do with me being wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, though. You know what I mean? Let me go through the chat real quick, man. Jay, everything. Checks my pulse. Oh, you at work? Oh, man. Checks my pulse. You got to lower the volume, man. You got me on speaker? All your people at work are listening to you? Oh, man. Now you're going to... Oh. Shout out to Checks My Pulse. Tin Top in the building. Tin Top in the building says, what's up, Mexicans? He's everywhere. You're never there. Dennis Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Oh, what's up? Salute. How about that? Yo, you guys, man. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome for real, man. The chat. Doc. What's up, Doc? How you been? Dr. D. Raj Moore. Al Merlos says, shit boy played his own wife and family for crypto. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, these people, man, like, nobody has a bigger following than RH. And that's after him being around for years and outrage marketing and all that. No one in the community has a bigger following than him. And by now, people should, like, you really keep, right? Something is off. Like, I don't know. What is it? What is it? I don't know what that's about. Like, for 5 years of streaming and this and that and that and this, and you mean to tell me no one has like 100,000, right? Like, and forget about just Twitter. I'm talking about streaming on YouTube. No one has like, can break 100K in this community. Like, what? I don't know, man. And a person, not some anybody either, man. Somebody who's been consistent, genuine, real, pure, who's been consistent. They can't even break 100K. Not somebody Johnny come lately, somebody who came out of nowhere and they flashed their kneecaps and people drooling and throwing money at them and they think they somebody because they got 50,000 people following them on Twitter. Nobody cares. You don't move any needle. You got paid. You got paid. You joined the wrong team, got embarrassed. How many clicks you gonna leave? Some of them hop from click to click to click. Some of them hop from glizzy to glizzy to glizzy. They're not about anything. Some of these influencers are paid to glizzy. That's the truth. It's just the truth. It's just the truth, man. Oh, yeah. Tail 7. Tails has arrived too. No respect for Shill-fluencer. Almalo said no respect. No respect. Can't even talk. No respect for influencers. Mm-mm. Nobody can. No. You see? You don't care. What's that other guy that used to do streams with I used to watch this guy do two people do streams together, right? They were like considered, especially one of them was considered a Bitcoin original person, but original supporter. Da Vinci RJ, Da Vinci JR, and Crypto, right? I just saw a post with on Twitter not too long ago, and I looked at his profile. His following, he has over 1 million subscribers. And tell me why, as creative, as dedicated as people in this community have been, why can't anybody here have a million subscribers too? That have been in here for long, that have been in here for years. Da Vinci, from what I understand, was here, 10 plus years, whatever. Nobody cares. He did an old video about people should at least buy $1 worth of Bitcoin. Ha ha ha, he. Nobody cares because I'm not a Bitcoin person. But just going to show y'all, there's a lot of people that have been here just as long and have some type of presence on social media. They can't break, because you know why too? These guys, they also pay for play, sponsorships, do all this and that and this, that, whatever. They, people play a certain game. I take none of them serious. I take none of them serious, yo. I don't take any of them seriously at all. At all. I don't care if they have 100 billion followers. I don't take any of them serious. Which is crazy because there's only 8 billion people. That would suggest, there's some serious AI activity going on, or bots, 100 billion. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. People fraudulent. Exactly, as above, so below. They want your hard-earned cash. They do not care about you at all, especially Altcoin Daily. Let's blaze our own path to greatness. 100%. 100%. Daniel Moore, what's up? What's up? Good day. He said, good day, people. Good day. Yeah, don't get scammed, man. Don't get scammed, man. I am the giving tree. Don't get scammed, man. DJ and Hexagon. Oh man, I'm late, but I made it. Oh, you made it. For sure, for sure. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Checks my pulse says, call me stupid, but I'm buying. Lonely out here in these crypto streets. Blood on my boots. Feel like I'm buying dollar bills for half a cent. Wow, I hear you. That's an interesting way to put it. You're buying dollar bill with half a cent. How about that? That's a great way to look at it. It's a great way. Yeah, that's conviction too, man. That's conviction. See, It's just wow. I'm interested to see how the future looks. Like, a couple years from now, 3 years, like, because there's so few of us now, yo. We like the last ones left. Like, it's so few of us. It's so few of us, and those who may still be sticking around are not vocal, which is their right. But it's so few of us right now, man. You know, just joined, so I don't know if you mentioned it, but it's the number one. It's the first year anniversary of SEC. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, Noonie, I mentioned it. Yeah, it's already been a year. It's already been a year, and everything has been bittersweet since then. Like, you know what I mean? Like, already been a year. Time, Time waits for no man, woman, or child. Time waits for no one, no thing, no animal, insect, no marine life. Waits for no one. 1 year passed already. Yeah, yeah. See, Tail 7, you see? Yeah. We're great at raising money for everybody else, man. Finn Bear, Kippies. Is that what you said? Kippies? Kippies. Salute. With the beer emoji. I'm still hoping for another juicy dip. Oh, snap. You are? Wow. I hear you. Anything can happen. I hear you. Like, I won't be surprised if we have even multiple dip. I won't be surprised. Tail says we all think it, brother. All right. Good to know. Good to know we all think it. Current PXT share about $200. I need one T-shirt again. I know, right? For sure. For sure. Almelo says wishful thinking. Alan Fizzamate. What we doing, Alan? Yeah, I don't know, man. Not for nothing, but if you want cheap T-shares, E-Desi that represents a 10-year stake costs $10 for one T-shirt. Just saying. I hear you. I hear you. That's a separate the product from the person type situation, because the way those guys carried on this year with Solana and their meme coin project and attitude, and even with their previous the bug that they discovered in their poly contract and how their attitude, man, it's like, come on, man, absolute limited next to no accountability for mistakes they've made. And I don't even talk about what they built. Nothing. Like, and that's me just being me. But they showed a great disdain for our age too. I'm like, maybe that's just y'all being, not you all as viewers, but them being young and caught up in their own foolishness. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like I'm gonna say it again. The problem, people got a lot of money in 21 from Hex. And actually, you know who said that too? Um, where did I hear this from? Axis was saying this. He said something to the effect of one of the failures with Hex was that The people who made a lot of money, who were, in 21, the failure came in with the human factor. It wasn't necessarily the code. It had nothing to do with the code. It was the people who sold, who decided to sell, which is their right. They didn't buy back. And that's from him. That was from that guy who also launched his own situation. And you could interpret that however you may. But I've been mentioning too, 21, a lot of people just kept selling. He went a step further and said they didn't buy. And he didn't lie. Because the numbers, especially after the E-Hex debacle, and these guys created derivatives. It's kind of been very weird, right? It's been very weird this year. You create derivatives to go with a token that people just been perpetually selling and very little buying taking place. If 100 people are just, making 55 stakes, what happened to the 1,000? What happened to the 5,000? What happened to 10,000 people? What happened to how many thousand? I don't know. Even though the less people stake is the more yield the stakers receive. Could look at it that way, but the whole thing with Hex, the only thing in my mind that's going to change sentiment about Hex is printing green candles. And with that, the amount of bread that got to come in would be huge, like Donald Trump, huge. Just like this whole time with Pulse Chain, people dumped billions of Pulse, just dumped it. I said it already, how some of these people in this community will tell you they have Hex. They're going to keep printing Hex for a very long time and keep dumping all the Hex on the people. Said that proudly. Folks would say that, have said it. But there's only a certain amount of time because they can't do that forever. But just the idea of you mentioning that shows how mean and ill-spirited people are. And this was a fake diehard Hexican who said that. You know what I mean? Like, to support the activity that's been done already, like I mentioned already in this stream, to support how in 21 folks were just selling. They weren't buying again. They just said, okay, I'm out. I'm not going to buy back. You know what I mean? The psychology. It's crazy because it was the wrong people. Like, the folks just didn't understand what they had. So you plan, you cash out, you thinking the bear market after 21 was going to last maybe a year, maybe two. You cashed out thinking you could hold you over for a year or two. The thing is pushing over 3 is pushing 3 now. The fall will be 3 years. So now people got antsy. The money's drying. So since last year, what they were doing, launching coins after coins after coins. You got to keep up. They don't want to work. Launch a sacrifice after sacrifice. It was 2 arduous years of waiting for a Pulse Chain thing. They were living off the 2021. They didn't buy back. Price went to shit. Most of the money went to hundreds of millions of dollars went to sacrifices. Not Pulse, not Pulse wasn't out, but not Hex. No one cared. Meanwhile, you had fools like me making rap songs about some 55, making videos back to back about some 55-55. Not even understanding that the motherfuckers were dumping on everybody at the same time, yo. 2021, I thought I was doing something. I thought I was doing something positive, contributing. And come to find out I'm being played a fool. That's why it's up, like the kids say. Like, as far as like, I don't have the patience to sit and understand any perspective from anybody, like about anything who was here in the beginning and want to give me some dog and pony show reasoning about making excuses for foolishness. No, there's no way. There's no way. I have minimal, next to zero tolerance and patience, yo. That's exactly what I'm talking about with these influencers. This is what I'm talking about. They played people for fools. They let us kowtow, not even cow shucking, like I'm doing content. 2021, proud as hell. Oh yeah, Paul Chain sacrifice, this and that, and to this day, over 3 years of nothing but absolute hex, pulse chain, pulse X. All my video, the last 3 years, pulse chain, hex, pulse X. $55.55. Motherfuckers sold. You're not interested anymore. Once you sold, why would you be interested in talking about something anymore? This is why they don't talk about staking 5555 anymore. They sold. They're not vested. They're not invested. They divested. Why would I fight so hard for something I had no investment in? You know what I mean? What? Because I'm some type of saint? I'm the furthest thing from being a saint. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing this out of the kindness of my, and absolutely not. The ones that still talk about it, that support it, is because you have skin in the game, quote unquote. You have a dog in the fight. And in some cases, if you got ladders, you got multiple dogs. You got a damn kennel in the fight. Like, these people have been glizzied out because they sold. They don't care. And those who are conceited and suffer from some deep-seated hatred for themselves, they don't want to see greatness in the world. So when they see people like the RH supporters fighting, defending, they'll say things like, oh, but yeah, you're some kind of simp. You believe Richard is some kind of god. And that's why you broke brainwashed simp is going to get, I'm going to dump on you. All the hex I got, I'm going to keep dumping on you. This is what, folks, this is what, that's what you have here. By people who are adored by the masses of ignorant sheep. Because they have some kind of fake influence, perceived influence. That's what is going on here. That's what is happening. There's a gross level of lack of intelligence taking place here, lack of emotional intelligence. emotional intelligence from men. Oh, it's widely apparent over here. Like there's so many men here that are man children. They're not adults. Physically, biologically, they may appear to be adults, but mentally they're children. They're stunted, traumatized. They're still continuously reliving their childhood, emotionally, psychologically, socially, completely inept, awkward, 100%. No one's perfect out here, but where it's like the gentleman said in my stream. Alan said the other, men have to be men. It's real. It's true. When they're gonna rise to the occasion and just be real, you know? He said that guy loves Bitcoin. He's a Mount Gox. Yeah, that guy lost me a long time ago. Lost me a long time ago. What's up, Black Levitt, yo? Yo, the number one contrarian. Black Levin, what's good? Tell 7. Tell Almelo says to Allen. What about converting Dusty to Hex? Ooh, I worry about the availability of the platform. Yeah, yeah, I just don't talk about their things anymore. I'm not, nah. Hopefully, that's the thing. Like people, this everything once heck, you know what I'm saying? Like this is the thing, man. We got BTC, we got Ethereum. Those are my the excuse me, the compass that I follow starts with Bitcoin, soon to be followed with Ethereum, and then we're gonna see how these altcoins do what they're supposed to do, especially Pulse Chain, right? And on Pulse Chain, Hex better blaze, Pulse Chain better blaze these charts. Pulse X better blaze, Inc better blaze these charts, because then it don't matter what other derivative you got going on, they're gonna be impacted in some way. It's crazy. You know, people have experimented and used the knowledge that they acquired and picked up from RH with liquidity providing, and experimented on the chain, and have learned some things. Have learned some things, huh? Have learned some things, but everything and the maximum long-term success seems like it's still dependent on what Hex does. Like you mentioned the derivative coins, Allen and Tails. Y'all mentioned depending on what Hex does, Pulse Chain for sure. Right? But they want to talk shit about these things. Yo. Yeah. Yeah, folks. I'm gonna catch y'all, yo. I gotta bounce.